I have seen the worldwide outpouring of love for my husband. I've heard the testimonies from people my husband inspired to get married, to start families, to seek out a relationship with God. It's the most important one of all. The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done. They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love. But they should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country. I want to thank the millions of people who have shown their love for Charlie here in Phoenix, across America, and worldwide. I want to thank my husband's dear friend, Vice President Vance, and his phenomenal wife, Usha, for their love and support. You guys honored my husband so well bringing him home. You both are tremendous. I want to thank President Trump and his incredible family for the same. Mr. President, my husband loved you. And he knew that you loved him too. He did. Your friendship was amazing. You supported him so well, as did he for you.
Now, we've spent obviously many days on this channel and this program specifically talking about the effect of Charlie Kirk, the person, the speeches, the videos. But I've also spent some time, and I wanted to spend a second with you, trying to explain to people why the machine that he had built, called Turning Point USA, this is the game changer. This organisation was important in getting out the vote in many swing states. Everyone from the President, Steve Bannon, and many others at the absolute tippy top of MAGA say states like Arizona only went Trump because of the work that organisation had done. People need to understand that even if maybe they are not as engaged on the personality, that the machine that he has built is going to be a game changer for a couple of elections to come, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, in the United States, of course, there are states that are very close called swing states. And he was out there since 2012 when he began this movement, coming into those states, speaking to young voters, which particularly lean Democrat in the United States. So, of course, he was targeting them and trying to make them lean more to the right. And it was a big impact in these very close states. And I think that the movement will continue. The organizers have said that TPUSA is here to stay, and they're trying to figure out how to push it forward and be even more successful to live out his legacy.
Now, this is a multi-million-dollar question that if you get right, instant promotion and you'll have a TV show on every network around the world, okay? Which means it's a tough one. So, obviously America is many things. I love it. I got married there. I visit as often as I can. Love, love, love America. But obviously there's many crosswinds and tensions pushing in different directions. So you've got a scenario where Charlie Kirk has absolutely enlivened a whole bunch of young people towards the Republican Party, MAGA, Trump, and obviously the right of politics. Then in your hometown paper, the one that you write for, you've got this Mandani bloke who's an avowed socialist who looks like he's going to push his way towards the mayoralty. Do you think that the immediate future of polarisation in America isn't going to be about Team Red, Team Blue? It's going to be about, frankly, the purest versions of Team Red and Team Blue, a little bit more, dare I say, fundamentalist approaches to the left and right wing of the United States?
I mean, I think that we saw this play out right after Charlie Kirk's death. Just the amount of reactions in the US celebrating his death, I mean, was absolutely disgusting. And it was from people on the left. There is this huge polarization, this huge feeling of tension and just fundamental different beliefs from someone who is promoting debate, someone who's more conservative, of course, and has conservative views, and then someone who killed him and shot him, and people celebrating his death. I think that just shows that there are a big value difference right now between the parties. And I think that will continue. Of course, we want it to end, but I don't know what the solution is there.
Nobody can fill Charlie Kirk's shoes. I mean, literally no one, because he had the ability to not only debate with grace and debate respectfully, he had a recall that was unlike anybody else. He was able to quote Bible scripture. He was able to quote, case studies. He literally had the mind of a computer. So nobody's going to be able to go to a college campus and perform and do the same thing that Charlie did. And of course, Charlie was so incredibly gracious, letting me, a crazy, edgy comedian, go and actually represent Turning Point, because that's what Charlie wanted. He wanted to defend the First Amendment more than anything. Freedom of speech was one of the most important things to him. And he was such a great guy. He let me go on these college campuses. He let me act crazy because he knew at the end of the day, the message that I was trying to, proclaim, and the same message that he was trying to proclaim, is that we need to get on these college campuses. We need to have civil discourse and talk things out. And, Charlie said it best: once we stopped talking, they turned to violence. And that's literally what happened. And, the guy was very prophetic in everything he said.
Rita.
He was the happy warrior, wasn't he? He was always so joyful. People would get in his face and just be ugly and scream all sorts of unhinged abuse at him. And he remained calm and polite throughout. Tell me about that, because that, again, is a rare quality, to have someone be vile to you in your face and you don't retaliate. You dismantle their arguments instead of attacking them.
Well, Rita, I mean, you said it best. All of you guys have known me for years now. It's crazy how time flies. And you guys have seen my videos when I go on these college campuses. I provoke them. I get in their face,
Yeah.
And sadly, if you heard that Alex Stein got shot, people would say, you know what? He had it coming. And I hate that that's the reality, but Charlie never had it coming. Charlie literally never showed anybody one modicum of disrespect, even the people that he disagreed with. He was so respectful. So I don't know. I don't know how he had the ability to keep his cool like that. That's really a characteristic that I'm jealous that I don't have. And Charlie really was just an epic pro when it came to not taking the bait, especially in these debates. He was just the ultra smooth professional. And I think that is why Charlie Kirk was so successful, though, is that his bedside demeanor was that of a future president. And I have no doubt in my mind that if Charlie Kirk was still here, and here in 10 to 20 years, he would be president of the United States.
He was only 31. He achieved so much. I'm 100% with you. I think he would have been president one day. I think it was almost certain.